Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Tougi King Colossus. In the last episode, we defeated Lord Vroud, and we need to find the Dark World key now. And to do that, we have to go into here, Kazard Castle. And the first new enemy we'll meet, these guys in green robes who shoot fireballs at us. Very easy to take down with the wide bow as long as you're on the move. And if you go up here, the first two of many medical herbs you'll find in Kazard Castle. So, one of many places where you can find a medical herb. Now let's go left and take care of another one of these priests. He leaves a key, so let's go ahead and take that and open this door. And inside is yet another priest, and when we beat him, we'll open up the door to the left. This lets us face another enemy. Remember this guy from Lair Coliseum who rolled into a ball and threw fireballs at us? Well, he's a normal enemy now. Take him down with a wide bow. Grab the key that he leaves behind. Go right. Take down this priest. And open up this gray treasure chest, which contains the Silver Lost Eye. That's an item we haven't seen before. Obviously has a use, we just don't know what that use is quite yet. And if you go into the items menu, here it is. That's what it looks like. So now let's go back to the left and unlock that door we passed by. Inside is another guy who rolls to a ball and throws fireballs. So let's go ahead and take him down. This opens the door to the right, which we're going to enter first. This room contains some women who will tell us some rather useful information. The doorway which leads to the castle's interior has been sealed by the Lost Eyes. Ah, so the Lost Eyes do have a purpose. There are two of them, one made out of gold, and the other forged from silver. Well, we already got the silver one, we just need the gold one. However, the king hid them somewhere in this castle. Well, judging by the fact that we have the silver one, he didn't do a very good job of that, now did he? Insert the two lost eyes into the empty sockets of the statue. The door to the inner part of the castle should then open. So that's what we do with those eyes then. That's where we take them to. Interesting. We also find out that soldiers of the rebel army are occupying the castle, and that the Queen of Kazard has been waiting for us and wants to grant us an audience. So the Queen of Kazard is in this castle, and we need to find her too. You also learn that people who oppose Queen Desire are rising in rebellion everywhere. Well, easy for them to do that because we've taken down quite a few key people in her regime. And Kazard was also invaded by rebel forces and the king was completely overthrown. Not surprising considering that this happened elsewhere. And as soon as you go left, we find out that this guy has respawned. So I'm going to go ahead and taking this guy down just for the experience. And then we're going to go left. This leads to a series of doors that we're going to have to explore. We're going to have to go through all of them. We will have to take the key and unlock this door. We could go here right now, but there's not much to do around here. Not quite yet, anyway. So let's go over here, show off the medical herb, in case any of you need a medical herb. And then let's go down to the door on the lower right, where we fight off two of these priests. Probably wondering why they look a little bit familiar. Turns out it's a recolor of High Priest Goma from Grievous Tower. I didn't really notice this until my second playthrough through the game. Anyway, let's go through this door and take down two more of these priests. Door to the north won't open just yet. We need to use the Lost Eyes in order to open it up. So for now, we just gotta go right. Another ball enemy. Perfect. Let's take him down. And to the right of him is another medical herb. Be sure to grab the key. And here's another new enemy that was originally in Laird Coliseum, these disc throwing guys. He leaves a key as well. Got a few doors that we need to pick from. We're gonna go south here first and meet yet another enemy from Laird Coliseum, the guy with the sword who moves around in circular motions. Take him down, you'll eventually be able to open the door to the left, and in here is the Queen of Kazard. There's also a great treasure chest here which contains the golden lost eye. So now we have both lost eyes. We can take it straight to the statue that we saw at the start and put the lost eyes in that statue. It is also imperative to talk to the Queen of Kazard because she has some very important information regarding the backstory for the game. She knows that you're the son of King Orpheus. So, we now know who the main character is. And back in the day, King Orpheus and King Kazard were comrades. As Desire was destroying Lufilia, King Kazard entrusted the main character and his older sister Flora to one of Lufilia's knights, Mook. That's why we start the game in the cabin, and that's why we've lived in there all those years. Kazard then guarded their escape himself. So that explains exactly why we're alive. But King Kazard is no longer the man he once was, and he has been transformed into a demonic servant of Desire. This castle was also desecrated. So we now have to destroy King Kazard for his sake and the sake of the Kazard Kingdom, or what's left of it. The Queen also gives us a rather useful item, the Ashura Rod. It's the next powerful staff, and it will come in handy. She also tells you about the Lost Eye, which we just picked up, but she tells us to take it with us because it will guide us on our way. Thankfully we have both Lost Eyes, so we don't have to worry about that. And if you talk to the woman on the right, she'll heal you. She'll refill your HP and MP. So keep that in mind, just in case. Might as well go ahead and show off the Ashura Rod. Much more powerful than the Mage's Staff. And if you use it, it just creates a fireball that immediately splits into four, goes in the intermediate directions there. It's very powerful, but kind of hard to aim with it. Nevertheless, we will have to use it for this dungeon, as you will see soon enough. For now, let's go back up, and we get another slightly better look at this guy, I guess. Yeah, you could tell he was from Laird Coliseum. He was like one of the last guys we had to face over there. And this guy's respawned as well, so we might as well just go ahead and take care of him, take care of Ball Guy. Assuming he can roll back into his non-ball position. And I'm going to go ahead and take the medical herb here, because I lost more health than I wanted, so why not? And then because I have a medical herb in my inventory, I'm going to use this automatically. Which was the plan. Now we can go down here. We have yet another discus throwing guy. And we have two doors that we can go through. We're going to enter the one to the north first. Doesn't seem like there's anybody in this room, and there isn't. There is a medical herb in the upper left corner, but we're not going to go through those flights of stairs just yet. We're going to go to the left, and we're going to face another priest. And I have no idea what I just destroyed there. I think it was a statue of some sort. But yeah, there's another chest in case you need it. And the magicians are back, followed by these archers who look just like the swordsmen. These guys will track where you are going, and wherever you're standing when they shoot the arrows, that's where the arrows will land. We also want to open this chest because it contains the gold armor. Step up from the crimson armor, which I like the color of. Sadly, we're gonna have to de-equip it for the golden armor. Nice shady yellow there. Defense goes up a little bit, so it's not all bad. And let's go down, or up rather, these stairs, where we have more archers and a magician. Thankfully, the enemies are really easy to deal with at this point if you've found everything in the game so far. Let's go to the left, which leads to nothing. We just went to a dead end. But in case you've always wanted to know how to get up here, well, now you know. I'm just showing off all of the rooms, just so you know where everything is. So now it's time to head back down. And from here, we can go to the right, and now we can go over to the north. And now we can go up these steps, where we'll face 2 more of these guys. After taking some health that we won't need because we're at max HP, we're back here in this huge room again. We're actually going to drop down the pit because it spits us all the way back down here. Statue spits us out. There's a statue that we need to put the lost eyes in. Let's go ahead and put them in there. Easy shortcut back to here once you get both lost eyes. Just drop down into the pit. And you'll hear a door open somewhere. So we need to find that door, which means we're going to have to do some more backtracking. Remember that door between those 2 priests that we couldn't open yet? Well, that door's open. We just need to get ourselves over there again, so that way we can go through that door. Gonna go ahead and take care of this guy just for the experience. And we're gonna go north here, because that's the path that we're gonna take. Get used to taking this path often if you fall in those pits a lot. I'm pretty sure some of you will. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fall through them a few times as well. And from here, after we take care of this guy, we need to go through the lower right door and follow the path from here. And yeah, you could easily tell that these guys just look like High Priest Goma from Greaves Tower. And there's that door again, that door that I mentioned that we couldn't open earlier. It's open now because we placed the lost eyes in the statue. And when we go in here, we trigger a boss battle. We face the gargoyle. And you don't have a lot of room to move around here. So be prepared to shoot that wide bow and just move around and anticipate where he's going to go. You don't want to be in his line of movement. He has a couple of lines of movement, and if you're in it, he will charge directly at you. I do have Aura Shield equipped, but I don't want to use it quite yet because I'm low on health. I have a medical herb, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have to use it eventually. And, well, it's eventually, so let's go ahead and use it. Thankfully, there is a medical herb nearby, so in case I need another one, I'm not too far away from one. And I realize I have Aura Shield on, that's why I paused for that brief moment. So after being assured that I actually had Aura Shield equipped that whole time, I decided to go ahead and use it. Very useful in this boss battle, just like all the rest. Definitely helps us get a few shots in against this guy here. He does have fireballs. I'm pretty sure you can easily dodge them. Especially when they split apart, the walk further they go. And we managed to get this guy pretty easily. And now that we've destroyed the gargoyle, we have a whole bunch of platforms moving. Don't want to use them just yet though. I want to go back to the left. And see that chest over there? I'm going to open it up and get the medical herb. There really was one that close to the boss battle. And of course I'm going to fight the monsters here yet again, just for the experience, because I can. Now that that guy's taken care of, let's go ahead and restock on that healing item. Finally got that taken care of, so now we need to go back to where we faced the gargoyle. And then we can explore from there. Gonna have to explore carefully because, as you know, there's a huge pit down there. And you get spit out back at the very beginning of this place if you ever fall down. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. Just pay attention, jump carefully, watch the platforms carefully. And the first thing you want to do before you do anything else is to go north from where you fought the gargoyle. And you'll be able to talk to a few people who have been kept captive by that thing. Unfortunately, unless Kazard is defeated, we can't free them. There are 3 people that we need to talk to. I'm pretty sure one of them is going to have information. And I also save here in case I mess up hugely or in case I die. So, in case I need to reload my game, I can just start after I beat the gargoyle so I don't have to fight the gargoyle again. This guy will tell you that in order to lower the drawbridge to the that leads to the royal chamber, you must light 4 torches located in the 2 towers. The 2 towers are to the sides of this room, one to the left, one to the right. And there's one more guy that we need to speak to. This guy tells you to use the Asher rod to light the torches. I told you that thing was going to be useful. Now we got some information on things that we can do. Let's do things. Such as leap on the platforms and accidentally fall down pits. Yeah, regardless of where you drop down, you'll always end up here every time. This may be a common thing for you, but hey, as long as you're fighting these enemies for experience, trying to level up just a little bit more every time you go down here, it's alright. And now that I'm level 22, I have everything, and I'm using the wide bow, I can take down these High Priest Goma recolors in one shot. They don't even fire their fireballs anymore unless I give them the opportunity. So that's very nice. Now if only I could 1 or 2 shot the rest of the enemies, then would be golden, but that would take quite a few more level ups, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get them here. For now, let's just follow the path that I mentioned last time back to where we fought the gargoyle. Almost there, thankfully. Might as well grab the heart to get that last sliver of life back up, why not? And I'm going to save again here, so I can start here at this doorway in case I need to reset for whatever reason. I mean, I won't need to, because I'm going to be grinding for levels this time around instead of just hastily resetting, but, well, you're probably going to find yourself doing that, so yeah, save whenever you're in this room. Always. And I accidentally talked to this guy. I told you I do not like how this game handles talking to people. And I just realized that I have to get on this platform while it's moving, so you have to time it very carefully. And of course I realized that I got down here for nothing, and that's the only thing you can do is just talk to that guy over there, which you've already done. Wait for this thing to pass by again, and I'm gonna wait here. I'm not gonna jump the gun here like I did last time, and then we can go through this door. A few more doors that we need to go through. Also, the statue from the Laird Coliseum dungeon is back. Wait for this guy to shoot the fireball and then wail on it. Those things are so much weaker now. And by going down here, we have 2 more disc throwers and a swordsman. You can move away from these discs. Hard to do sometimes, but it can be done. And now we have a bunch of brown chests here. Both of them contain medical herbs. There are no mimics in Kazard Castle, in case anybody's wondering. So we don't have to worry about that. And by going up over here, we have another flight of stairs that we can go up. So let's just go ahead and take those. Very linear path at this part of the castle so far. And we have 6 archers to deal with. Ugh. Well, as long as you don't touch the arrows, and we're at a pretty good level, we should be able to take care of them very easily. One of them has a key, another one somehow managed to drop a full HP restore. So let's go ahead and take both of those. And both of these doors lead to torches. Both the staircase that we went up and the door to the right. We're gonna go up these stairs first, the stairs that we just passed that led all the way up here, just because of personal preference. There are 2 ways to light the torches. I'm going to show off both of them before the end of the video. The first one is to approach a torch, and the game will tell you it's an unlit beacon. If you don't have the Ashura rod equipped, you'll just get that one dialogue box. From there, you can equip the rod, and the main character will automatically move towards the torch and light it. The other way to do it is to come into the area with the Ashura rod equipped. Once you move to the place where the dialogue box will be triggered, the main character will automatically move to the torch. You don't necessarily need to have the Ashura rod equipped, but it does make it a little faster. Now that we've got one torch lit out of 4, we might as well go ahead and enter this door. I'm gonna equip the Ashura rod this time solely because I can. And we got that second torch lit. And with that, I'm going to find a room where I can easily end the video. What's a great place to stop at, I wonder? Well, I guess I probably do it right here maybe after I defeat all of these guys. Maybe. I don't know, I don't want to deal with 6 archers when I start my next one. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. Join me next time where we explore more of Kazard Castle, light those 2 more beacons that we have yet to find, and hopefully face King Kazard. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!